Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML form attributes in HTML input element. So I'm going to show you how this works. The form method attribute. The input form method attribute defines the HTTP method for sending form data to the action URL. Note, this attribute overrides the method attribute of the form element. The form method attribute works with the following input types: submit and image. The form data can be sent as URL variables with method of get, or as an HTTP post transaction with method of post. So we have discussed about this in our previous tutorial. I'm still going to touch it more. Note on the get method. This method appends the form data to the URL in name/value pairs. This method is useful for the form submissions where a user wants to bookmark the result. There is a limit to how much data you can place in a URL. It varies between browsers. Therefore, you cannot be sure that all of the form data will be correctly transferred. Never use the get method to pass sensitive information like password or other sensitive information will be visible in the browser's address bar. In our previous tutorial, we discussed about the post and get. Also, you can see the way it shows our input in the browser. So note again on the post method. This method sends the form data as an HTTP post transaction form submissions. With the post method method cannot be bookmarked. The post method is more robust and secure than get method, and post does not have size limitations. So I'm going to show you more to this. A form with two submit buttons. The first sends the form data with method of get, and the second sends the form data with method of post. So I'm going to show you how this works quickly. Back to our document. We have discussed about a lot, as you can see. We have discussed about the form encrypt attribute in our previous tutorial. So I'm going to use this with form method and get, some method of post and get. As you can see, this form is going to be method of, let me use different input for that. Let me use this one, form with, yes, right here we are discussing about the form method. So let's create another input, another form entirely. Let's call it, let's remove this, all this, so we can be able to, let's even copy this and reuse it. Let's copy all this so that we don't waste our time right here. I don't want this tutorial to take much longer than expected. So now we are having form right here, right? This form right here, we are going to use form, we are going to use get method and post method. Yes, we are going to use form methods here. So this one is having encrypted. Let's just remove this because we are not discussing about this right now. So we are going to discuss about something new. Let's use this form right here, the submit button right here. Let's use form method. So we can use form method of post, and this one can have form method of, this one can have form method of method of get. So this one, don't forget what we did in our previous tutorial. We used something called form action. I think it's form action we used in our previous tutorial. Let me check it. Yes, we use form action. So this form action is for targeting another input. Let's say get, let's call it capital letter get.php. let's give this one also another form action also. Post dot php. Let's save our document like this and use this form method and form actions to get this our input that we want to write here. So quickly, let's submit something. Yes, we are using the, don't forget right here we are using the form method. This is talking about the form method, the form method attribute. The form method attribute is what we are talking about now. So this is talking about the form method attribute. Now let's submit something. Let's submit anwar right here. Let's use this submit button. Let's give it in another name. Let's give it value. This one is for get. This one, let's give this one another value. Let's give this one is for post. So let's reload our document. So this one, let's submit it. Let's submit our input get button. I'll call it get button. Get button. Get submit post submit. I purposely doing all this for all you guys. Please stay focused on it. Now when we press the get, we are able to get our data in our input right here. As you can see, this is cool and war. Can you see it's coming into our get index.php file, right? But when we press post, we are not able to see it. We are just able to see our post.php only. We are not seeing the data. Let's come back again. Let's reload it. When we submit this and war right here using get submit, can you see we are able to get our document? Can you see we are able to get and war, and it is heading to our get.php file. But when we use post submit, we are able to see our file, but we are not able to see the data we sent. That is the benefit of using the get action and the post get form method and the post form methods. So that's the benefit of using it. You can try it by yourself also, because practice make perfect. And what akorede ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time into our next tutorial. Have a great day. Thank you. But before I go again, let me show you something again. When you use the get method, don't forget what I'm showing you right here is also the same you are seeing at the top right here in your browser input. So the user will be able to see the data he or she is sending. But when you use the post submit, as you can see, the user is not able to see the data he or she is sending. So that is the benefit of using it again. So I want you to practice, because practice makes perfect. Have a great day. Thank you so much, and to the next tutorial. Bye bye. Thanks.